All right, guys. Finals time at the NHRA Denso Sonoma Nationals. Here we go.
The two Denso bikes are of the same team. Matt's bike, the bigger performer, the two of them, and they leave. Hall is off the starting line first. But it does appear Smith has got a freight train him across the stripe, 670 and 203.
Matt Smith, your winner.
First victory since Reading, Pennsylvania of 2023. And the freight train really didn't start second ever race in the category.
All right, Pro Stock final round. We have Corey Reed against Elite Motorsports, Aaron Stanfield. Oh boy, this is gonna be an underdog matchup.
Reed has made a handful of finals in his life in Pro Stock motorcycle, Bruno, but he has never won yet in a car.
Well, I talked to Dave Connolly about the performance of this car because it fell off significantly in the semifinals, almost a tenth off of where it should have ran. Asked them if they went back and what they found. And hold on a second, they're about to burn out, so come back here in a second.
Here comes Corey Reed's burnout now. We'll go back to Bruno after he heats the tires. And they are kind of wildly signaling through the window here as we look down. They've had problems with this car idling over the last race or two, and he has not yet heated the tires. Bruno, this doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't. They've been having some issues with the intake manifold, the whole fuel system as a whole.
I think the key is, Bruno, we just need to keep trying to speak to you, and then he'll do a burnout.
Well, you know, Dave Conway told me there's a big rule change over the winter that affected the intake manifolds and the design that they had specifically for KB racing. So they'll make a run, he said, Dave told me, and all of a sudden, for no reason, the car will fall off 700-800s, and they can't figure out why. They're having a problem with atomizing the fuel and the way they run the program, so they've got to kind of scratch in their heads right now. He said, it makes a clean run. We can
time winner of the Pro Stock motorcycle division. In they go. And they are blasting their way down the racetrack. It is Stanfield who knows out at the 8th mile. Across the stripe, it is Stanfield. 54 beats a 55. Stanfield was 0.38 on the tree. His third win.
Oh, we got a mosh pit.
Career year for Stanfield. And we can't talk about championships.
All right, funny car up next. Nitro cars coming up next. Okay, guys, funny car final and top fuel final. We have Bob Tasca the third taking on Ron Capps in the finals there at the Denso Sonoma Nationals Nitro class category. Then in the top fuel category, you're not going to believe this, but we have Tony Stewart, the NASCAR champion, taking on Antron Brown. Stay tuned.
Got the better of Ron in the Norwalk final, but all that experience will come into play. The staging games will come into play. We talk about often a driver's strategy of staging during eliminations. Do they go in a little deep and give up a little elapsed time? Maybe it'll cost you lane choice, but in the final round, there is no lane choice to worry about. All bets are off.
Oh, the rules are there are no rules. You just have to leave on time, and that's something that these two drivers are going to focus on. Try to get off the line ahead of one another.
So Ron Capps completing a burnout rolling to a stop. For many people, this upcoming week will answer a question in funny car drag racing that has been looming over this sport since Virginia. Who is going to replace John Force as a replacement driver in his funny car? The team has indicated that the answer to that question is coming likely within the next 48 hours. It will be the driver that will get in a car that will contest races against these two. We have indications that it is a past champion. We'll find out more in a couple of days. The Pep Boys drone looks down upon the Ford and the Toyota.
Ford Napa. Who will win? Who's going to win? Place your bets in the comments below before this launch.
Bob Tasca drives so far this year.
What's interesting that Ron Capps is centered up in that lane. You can see Tasca has actually moved his car to the inside. And, of course, they are looking at where the best amount of grip is for the launch. And a lot of times they'll tell the driver,
I'm rooting for Ron Capps, Napa Auto Parts,
60 feet, 100 feet out.
Toyota Dragster, or Bob Tasca, because I'm wearing a Ford shirt. Here we go.
And Capps smokes the tires. Bob Tasca will roll across the finish line for a victory. 4:08.8, 277 miles an hour. There was no big speed in the final. It was a couple of desperate funny car drivers clawing their way to a win line.
Well, again,
it's Bob Tasca. Give it to Tasca.
They have to make the adjustment.
Ford colors, they reign supreme.
This is an event that an occasion that the track temperature didn't necessarily increase. However, it is retaining the temperature and the UV. So I've been surprised all day that this track has really maintained the kind of performance. But either of these teams didn't really want to lay up. They didn't want to pull back. I don't know that the motor.
All right, Top Fuel final. I don't know what to say about this, folks. Antron Brown and Top Fuel's new rookie, which is not going to be a rookie anymore if he shocks my mind. Tony Stewart, who's coming to the water box. I will be amazed if he wins this race.
This is one of those days that almost equates to a stock car race for Tony Stewart in that he's never had the best car, but he has won 3 rounds in a row. He's fought his way through a couple. He's used his savvy for 1 or 2. But now we're on the last lap. You're in the final lap. You got to do something heroic here.
Well, there's something to say about that. It's gotten him here to the final round. And I don't know if you necessarily want to hope your opponent makes a mistake. That's not exactly how you want to win. But you can see the downside of getting too aggressive. You saw it just happen to Ron Capps directly in front of him. So, again, I think the conditions are going to play in Tony Stewart's hands because of that slight increase in track temperature.
The aura that surrounds this guy, and you look at this resume, I mean, this is an incredible resume that we may have run through ad nauseum before, but just look at all the accomplishments there. Antron's accomplishments within this sport of drag racing are no less grandiose and no less important. And we're about to find out who can step up and win. This Denso Sonoma.
My heart's going to sink to the ground. Here we go.
The 2 cars lead. It is a great punch to the final, and it is going to be Antron Brown. 374.6.
Oh!
29 miles an hour. A 377.4.
Oh my gosh. Wow. What a runner-up finish for Tony Stewart.
Again.
Oh, wow. Wow. Great try, Stewart. Great try. Just got beaten by a Antron Brown car. My goodness. Look at that reaction time. He killed it.
Multiple championships from Antron Brown and just went up to the starting line.
Got beat by a 3-time champion right there, buddy. Holy smokes. Well, that concludes the video. Like, subscribe, comment. You know what to do. See ya.